Peace and power. Peace and power. Peace and power to the people that struggle. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure the imperfect. Yes. I shall attack with vigor using progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power to the people that struggle. As you come on in, know that you're in a safe space. Know that you're in a space of learning and getting learned up. Know that you're in a space of educating and being educated. Know that you're in a space for conversation, comments and concerns, questions and answers, building and destroying. You're in a space of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Love, hella right. You're in a space of rule, saviors. You're in a space of love. Your space. A space where we are working on a united path towards what? True liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in. Please keep all contact information in the chat throughout and for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information. MoneyGrams, hashtags, cash apps, hashtags, PayPals, unions that are Western. Damn it. Send a kite. Tell a friend. Sign language, braille, whatever. Fund the war effort. There's a war going on outside, damn it. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, don't wait until it's too late. Don't wait until it's too late. Listen, don't wait until you got them cuffs behind you in the airport. Or at Penn Station. Or at 42nd Street. Don't wait till it's too late. You might get tased. Don't wait until your girl says, I'm tired of you. I asked you for a few dollars to get my nails done, and you giving me attitude. You always mad. Don't wait until it's too late till she leaves and tell pack your shit. Don't wait until your kids say, I hate you, daddy. Don't wait. Get you some help. Stop cursing everybody out. Angry man and all that. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, please book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of an anger management assessment, book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of a domestic violence intervention, book an assessment. Book an assessment. I say it again. Anger management, domestic violence, book you an assessment. Stop cutting up in front of the kids. Stop cutting up in front of the in-laws. Stop quarreling, fussing. And y'all know Granny and them in the next room or on the porch. Get you some help. Get y'all shit together. If you or anybody you know is in need of an intimate relationship abuse consultation and counseling, book an assessment. Listen, find out the warning signs, the behaviors that should alarm you. God damn it, she been to the range 7 times this week. Listen. Learn, what you need to know. Behaviors that should alarm you. That pot been boiling since Monday, this Fish Friday. What the hell she boiling that water so hot for? Listen, the behaviors, okay? That should alarm you, okay? Characters and characteristics that should heighten your awareness. Conversations, events, and people. That should put your alertness levels way up. Remember, with the information. The life that you save could be your own. Man, what we doing? It's Fish Friday. How you do? What's going on? Yeah, man, real quick. Y'all know time is of the essence, damn it. It's of the essence. 3:30, it's of the essence. I ain't trying to get into no fisticuffs. It's Fish Friday. I got to get to what I got to get to. We only got a couple of people to tag. This is a brief class. Somebody tag the NBA and tag ESPN and tag Keith Morris. Tag him. Yeah, tell him to come to class. He got to come to class. Stephen A. Smith, too. He was there. Tell him to come to class. Eric, much appreciation for funding the war effort. Who else? Nick Fuentes. Tell him to come to class. And you, tag your classmates. Tell them to come to class. Yeah, this is important because I heard y'all using the term. Yeah, or y'all tag Corey Grant. Much appreciation for funding the war effort. Tell them youngins to come to class too. Yeah, because they the reason we in this mess. Yes. Tag yourselves. Okay? Yeah. And somebody tag Diddy. I don't know. He just need to come to class too. Yeah, tag the Puffster. Come on down, Diddy. Yeah, we heard, Diddy, you rejected plea deals and all that. So come on to class, damn it. Yeah, let's see who up in here. First in line, Eric Carlos trying to get back. River walks in, Antonio's in the building, first in class. Yeah, Ken Williams, what up? Who? Black and gray. Yeah, okay. We see you up in class. What up, lovely lady? What's going on? Chris, Philly in the building. What up, Threads? C Blaze, the sniper, Corey Grant. Much appreciation again. Did you get it, Corey? Did you get that money? You better watch it. Did you get that money? Corey, they talk about Wiz Khalifa, talk about he got hands and all that. Them little legs and all that. Yeah, we seen him capping. Yeah, so you know what that means. Yeah. Bernie, what up, Bernie? Cool K King, fake chef is up in the spot. Yeah, we see you up in here. Zone 864 TV. The Crustler, the global hustler, Cuckoo the bag of bones with his own burger. In Zurich, Switzerland, chefing it up. MC Superstar Underground. Megastar. Cuckoo the bag of bones, what's going on? Jean, LA KBU, Canada, first responder, lifesaver. Coming up in the spot. Yes, sir. Charles up in here. Ooh, Moo, what up, Moo? B Dolo, 55. Damn it, 55. Got him. Yes, cool. Much appreciation for the super chat. We see you. Tierra, the youngin' is in the building. King Hayes, what up, Hayes? What's going on? We see you. Be original peace, almighty. What's good? Construction Site Media TV. Yeah. Sabrina Scott, much appreciation. Greetings to you too. Yeah. Nima Smiles. What up? Yes, we see you. Eric Henderson is in the building. 55, Eric, 55. Yeah, we got you. D. Stu, what up? Bryce Hall, what up? Yeah, Mark Hines, we see you. Willie Becker, Johnny Boyd is in the spot. What up? Eduardo is in the spot. Block Monster, what up? Hakim B, what up? Jacob, hold on. What? Jacob Lizzie, 55. Damn it, 55. Yeah, we got him, y'all. What up? Yeah. What? Rashawn, 55, Rashawn, 55, right? Yeah. Who else? What's going on? Oh, yeah. Super chat. Yeah, I can feel the good vibes happening, no doubt. Boy, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Mark Miller, what up? And 55, and 55, 1050. We got you, God damn it. We got him. Yeah, they in the building deep today. Oh, yeah, they in the building deep today. They coming. Oh, yeah. What's going on? Where y'all at? What do y'all think about this N-word miniature? What y'all think about that? This YN. Yeah. Talk about it, damn it. Let's talk about it. Jonathan Kidd, what up? Let's talk about it. John 75, what up? Are y'all upset? Who got y'all mad? Who got you all angry? Uh-huh. Talk about it, damn it. Y'all sure is in an uproar. Huh? Let's not get hypocritical around this place here, damn it. Now, we getting straight to it. I'm going to keep it all the way 1,000. I, as much as I'm running around, I'm in the streets, I'm in the town, I had not heard of the term until very recently. Okay, and I'm going to tell you why. For one, I was not the individual who, when coming up, used the N-word frequently. Used it at all. I'm even when I found out what curse words were and cussing and all that and getting a foul mouth myself. Okay, I didn't use the N-word like that for some reason. It stung, not here so much. Okay? Not here so much. But just to vocalize it. I didn't feel good. It wasn't a word that I chose to use. Jacob Lindsay, what's going on? Nah, need more happy and energy, everyone. Don't be shy, y'all. Uh-huh. Let's sub and like from love, you, and God bless you. Much appreciation. We see that. Okay? So now, I'm going to, again, because I love East New York. I do. I don't even play with it. I don't play with it. I love it. And I'm going to always attribute East New York to my upbringing in the home, all type of liberator literature, books going on, having knowledge of self early on, quoting the degrees and everything. Sanders B. Griffin, what's going on? Much appreciation. Okay? Much appreciation for funding the warfare. It wasn't part of my language. It just wasn't. It wasn't in the vocabulary like that, though it was shouted at me majority of my young life. Being as dark as I am, it was always used when somebody was ranking on me, playing the dozens and stuff like that. But I didn't use it. With knowledge of self, I used different terms. I never used the N-word like that. And I never really was triggered by it. I just wasn't. Okay? I've always been one to look and pay attention to people's actions. Okay? People's actions. You couldn't really get up under my skin. I learned that from being a little dude. being called every type of black, every type of African, every type of booty scratcher, every type of coal and midnight, all type of terms. Man, listen, the N-word was the least of my worries. It really was. You know? It really was. I could care less about that. And then when I came of a specific age and in East New York, we were so used to creating our own slang. We found that early on in our adolescence and in our street life, that if people from other sections of Brooklyn didn't know what we were talking about, it gave us the advantage. It really did, because as grimy as we were, as cutthroat as we were, as vicious as we were, we had to sort of hide who we were. And in the language, right? And in how we dressed and presented ourselves, okay? We utilized that. I mean, you can even to this day stand amongst a bunch of adolescent East New York kids and not know what they were talking about. Okay? Never. You would not know you wouldn't know that they getting ready to pop your head clean off your shoulders. You just wouldn't know. If you're around the right ones. Okay? We weren't extra loud, we weren't boisterous, right? We weren't trying to put the ugly face on. No, because we were coming with a specific mission. And if you show your hand, if you expose yourself, if you open somebody up, if you wake the chump up, now you got to work extra hard. We ain't trying to wake nobody up. We trying to get the bread and be out. We trying to knock somebody's head off and be out. We trying to put in the work and be gone. So our use of language was very specific, especially in Boulevard, Linden, Penn Workman, Fairfield, Storage. Man, you're not going to know what the hell we was talking about. You know, Lucha Clino and all that, and, you know, what bow and all that. You ain't know nothing. What the hell they talking about? It would sound like we came from a different planet, because that was our intent, not to let you know what we were speaking about. So I really didn't get into the N-word. And only until recently, I mean, I definitely can't recall me building, dialoguing with other people during my bid. I never. That started flying out of my mouth sometimes really on social media, you know, for extreme lack of a better term. Now, it's not that I, you know, view people who use the word any differently. I shrug my shoulders. Okay? Even when the old phase use it, I shrug my shoulders, because there are worse things that the old phase says about us than the N. I've heard a lot of things that they called us that you should run right up in their mouth when they say it. Right in their mouth. And they do much worse. So I was hearing the term. I really was, but then it was going past me, right? It was. It's like when people started using the term, don't let that go over your head. And it was like, okay, now what is this jargon? People trying to be slick, and, you know, that went over your. That's an old term, but again, they put it back out into the stratosphere, and it became a term where people, you know, thought they were subbing you, throwing subs up under you. Like, what go up over my head? Like, really? No, I just didn't pay attention or didn't care to pay attention to what you just said that was slick, that you thought was disrespectful, because I already wasn't respecting your ass from the left. Okay? So now, people are in uproar. People are in uproar because the term was used on national TV. Wow, melanated man. Yeah. But it also spilled over into the white supremacists. So now people are focusing in on it. Now, when I kept seeing it and hearing it, and people were, as y'all do all the time, DMing me and just using the YN just effortlessly. And I'm like, what is that? So I had to be specific and say, yo, hold on, let me ask somebody the next time they send it to me, because I'm not sure if this is what it really means. I'm not sure if this YN means that. So Koku, shout out to Koku, hit me with it, and I said, hold on, wait a minute, Koku, what is this YN? Really, what does it mean? And then she told me, young N-word. Oh! I said, for real? And then again, I just left it alone. I said, okay. Then I heard my daughter say it. And I said, yo, hold on. Because you are of a particular age. You'll be 20 this summer. I said, why are you using that term? She said, because, look, Daddy, those is YNs. I said, what is that? What is that? And who are they? So now I'm getting it from somebody who is around the age group, even though she's square as hell. Okay? Square. I started to ask her based on finger pointing and recognizing. So I'm like, okay, is YN just anybody young? She said, no, it's a specific group. I said, so what are they? Are they a gang? She said, no, it's just people who have a certain dress and attitude. So now I'm pointing, I'm looking. I said, what about them right there? Those is YNs? No, they ain't YN. I said, why? Why? Because they not. Those are just dudes, these are just young dudes, they play ball. I said, okay. So I said, what's the age? Is there a specific age? I said, can they be YNs? But look, she's like, no, those is kids. I said, okay, so but they elementary, but look, they might be in the 6th grade. They might be like 12 or 13. I said, no, those is kids. Those are not YNs. So tell, what is it? See them? Right there with the mask. Those is YNs. I said, oh, because they got a mask on? They got the shiesties on? Those are, she said, they shiesties, and they have a certain demeanor within the age group. So now I'm saying, okay, so now they got to be about 15 to about what? 23, 24, 25. What do you consider? She said, no. Said the age matters to a degree. I said, so could I be a YN? No, you can't be a YN. Okay, so now I'm starting to get it. I'm looking, I'm seeing, I'm like, okay, so that means that these are dudes between a certain age group that are in the street, just in the street. I said, these dudes in Target, they younger, they YNs. No, they working. Oh, so you can't be working. No, YNs don't work. Oh, okay. And YNs don't go to school. Okay. So YNs just be in the street and they rap. Got it. But they wear shiesties and all. Yeah, okay, I got it. Now I'm getting it. But I still don't get it. Okay? Because if they 12 years old with a shicey on and they in the street and they ain't going to school, isn't that a whine? Because that's a young person. And why are people calling them that? At that point, shrug his shoulders. I said, well, where did it come from? Is this what they call themselves? Or did somebody else coin the term? Somebody looked at them and said, them right there, young, them. Because then that's very problematic on both ends. If they're calling themselves that, or if somebody else looked and said that. Those are young niggas. Because then that's very problematic. Not as problematic as super predators, okay? But it is problematic. Especially if they accept it. Now, hold on. Hold on. Because we can't blame them, okay? Because some of our old asses, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, use the N-word in descriptive of themselves and others all day, every day. And we know how problematic that is for many people. We know that for a fact. But we have grown very tolerant of it. Not only was it in the music, okay, via NWA and others, but it is also in our TV shows, films, literature, yeah, our authors, yeah. Very, very widely used to the point in which the old fake said, shit, I don't have to curb myself. I can call you that. Matter of fact, I can embrace it for myself. I'm not even a wigger no more. White folk, Asian folk, Spanish folk. Damn it, Hawaiian folk, Fiji folk call themselves the N-word all day, every day. It has been woven into the language, shit, of a global society. A global society, okay, have recognized themselves and tagged on the N-word. So if adults is doing it, okay, if elders are doing it, how can you blame the young ones for not only using it on themselves, but allowing others to describe them as such? Yeah. Don't get tight. Don't get triggered if you are one who frequently spews that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Now, this latest uproar is because one of the twins, NBA veterans, Markeith and Marcus Morris, okay, have found new lanes in which that they are now sports commentators and podcasters and YouTubers and all that. Use the term effortlessly, yeah, on national television in front of Stephen A. and who's that chocolate sister? Somebody help me out, cause all she could do was smile. Yeah, yeah. What's her name? Ooh, wee, that's a chocolate woman there. Effortlessly. When they were talking about the NBA playoffs, question was asked about the who was it? Is it OKC in Minnesota? Was that OKC in Memphis? Huh? And he just effortlessly, without a thought, without a hesitation, said, yeah, I love how them YNs bringing that energy. Yeah, that's that YNs. They coming, they mean business. And she just smiled like, damn, that was live. He really said that live. Ooh. And old Stephen A just looking. Yeah. Because that's all he do nowadays. No one in real time said, hold on. ESPN would like to apologize for any language that, okay, others could deem offensive. Like, yo, and just check, yo, Markeith. Nah, they just kept it on rolling. They could have did it because I've been live on people's platforms and they stopped me right then and there. Hold on, wait a minute. His views are not my views at all. Yeah, y'all remember the sister said that? Y'all remember? Yeah. I'm on Fly Nubian Queen and I was giving it to these fake woke people, specifically Mr. Nasheed. She stopped right then and there. Hold on, wait a minute. The views expressed by my guests are not my views. Yeah. So at that point, damn, Stephen A., the professional, 60, 70, 80 million dollar man, all he did was just sit there. Huh? While the term YN just flew off the tongue of one of these twins. Markeith, if I'm not mistaken. But Markeith is a youngin'. Yeah, he a youngin'. He may be an NBA veteran, but he a youngin' to me. Yeah. Born in Philadelphia. Philly in the building. Huh? Philly in the building? No, man, zero tolerance. No, that ain't no damn Malika. It's a dark chocolate sister. No, man, no. Let's see. Philly's in the building. Yeah, them twins was born in Philly. Huh? I don't know the lady name, man. Cheyenne, Shane. I just know she chocolate. Like a kiss. Like a Hershey's kiss. Just a chocolate. Yeah. Yeah, man. Okay, so regardless of where he was at, Markeith kept it true to himself. He loved the N's. He loved the YNs. He loved the N's and he loved the YNs. The YNs come to play. The YN energy. YNs come to play. The YNs. And they tap him on the shoulder and say, yo, man, you in front of 20 million, 40 million people. You can't be calling our little or younger black men YNs, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? But this is what happens when you put people in front of the camera who aren't trained. And they've been doing that a long time. You understand? You had to have a certain professionalism being in front of that, but they did away with it because they didn't want to pay those individuals. Remember, you would have never heard Stuart Scott with all of the slang that he brought to the table. He is the prototype for what we have now. A mix of education, articulation, and the hip-hop nation. Because they always have to feed off the energy of hip-hop. Hip-hop reinvented everything, and they had to make sure that they are touching it. They got to. Okay? They got to. Else they have nothing. But they didn't think that the YN term would be used. No, man, they couldn't have thought that. But when you have somebody like this, let's go on now. When you got somebody like this, listen. On January 24th, 2015, both Markeith and Marcus Morris found themselves involved with 2 aggravated assault cases as 5 different men, including the twins and former Baltimore Ravens safety Gerald Bowman, allegedly assaulted a 36-year-old man named Eric Hood outside of the Nina Mason Pullman Recreational Center in Phoenix, Arizona. Hood had previously mentored the Morris twins from high school until the end of their college careers, while the brothers would beat Hood up for sending an inappropriate text message to their mama. Goddamn, mama must be woo-wee. Somebody DM me a shot of these twins' mama, because they sure got tight. What is an inappropriate message? Did he send an eggplant pic to mama and y'all got mad and y'all big 6'10" pound him out? Huh? Come on now. Because some people may believe that the term YN is inappropriate when describing how they're playing. How you know those dudes on those teams want to be looked at as YNs? That might be inappropriate. Would they be justified in coming and pounding y'all out? Or you, Markeith Morris? Hakim B. Much appreciation for the super chat. Never liked how our people got comfortable using the word. Saying Nigga instead of Niggr. What? Yeah, exactly. I don't get it. But we're living through it. And we cannot, even though we don't like the term, Hakim, we cannot, okay? We cannot act as if those people don't exist. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because N-words help assassinate Malcolm X. N-words help assassinate Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. N-words assassinated Huey P. Newton. N-words assassinated, Martin Luther King Jr. They're around. They're around, okay? So we know that they're around. Let's continue. While the case against the Morris brothers was first set up during the summer of 2015, the trial for the twins concluded on October 2nd, 2017, while both the twins and Gerald Bowman declared as not guilty. With the other people involved, Julius Kane and Christopher Melendez Jr. confessed their guilt in September 2017. Even with their apparent innocence, the incident was not only considered a catalyst for the Suns to trade Marcus to the Detroit Pistons, but it was also one of the biggest reasons why the Suns traded Markeith to the Wizards. Okay? Them twins' mama must be fine. Come here, Miss Parker. Now, with an individual like that'll pound out somebody who mentored him, you can only be lucky if he doesn't say some type of inappropriate terms on live TV. Lucky. And he's been rocking for a little minute. But see, people get comfortable with lingo. So you know that this is a manifestation of who he is. He is one who uses slang terminology and is very comfortable with looking at somebody and placing a stereotype on them. Because as far as I know, as far as I've been told, ain't no YNs in the NBA. Nah. Ain't no YNs in the NBA. Nah. That's why that Jello Mellow Ball dude ain't in the NBA. Because he wants to be a gangster rapper. He wants to be a YN gangster rapper. So he ain't make it to the league. He can't shoot, he can't jump, he can't run. So he wants to be a YN. Ain't no YNs in the NBA. Okay? So if anybody should be offended by him saying that, it should be those two teams. Or specifically, I think, was it Minnesota? Is he talking about Minnesota? Was it the Minnesota OKC? Is it that? Has to be. See, the whole league is youngins to me. Yeah, goddamn. When you with me, damn it, we remember when Bird was the YN. So you already know. Original gangsters for real. Damn it, we remember Bird and Magic was the youngins coming through. And ain't nobody called them the N-word. Oh, it would have been hell to pay. Yeah. Remember Jimmy the Greek? And saying, descriptives, but we know what he meant. He meant YNs. And CBS got him up out of there. Why are we so comfortable with the term? So now that Mr. Morris has said this on ESPN, look how the tides turn. Nicholas Fuentes. For people who do not know who he is, we'll get into it, but Nick Fuentes was also on mass media and used the term YN to describe young black people. Right off his tongue. He said, YN, the young YNs. And now, if you're conscious, if you're woke, and you know who Nick Fuentes is, now it's really an uproar. Oh yeah, how dare he be comfortable using that term? Well, y'all doing it. You have allowed somebody like Nick Fuentes to go on a big platform, a mass media platform, and call our people YNs. The same way Hillary Clinton called YNs super predators. Same exact way. Same exact way. Who's Nick Fuentes, you ask? Even though ain't none of y'all ask. Damn it, y'all think y'all smart because y'all in my class? Y'all already think y'all know who he is? Damn it, we gonna tell you who he is anyway because it's Fish Friday, damn it. I'm giving a lesson here. Damn it. Y'all don't know who he is, but we gonna get into it right now. Nicholas. Yeah, because y'all ashamed. Ain't nobody raised their hand and say, damn, Bliz, who's Nick Fuentes? I never heard of him. None of y'all. Should give all y'all 55 right now, the whole damn class. Nobody gonna admit to not knowing who he is? Y'all all that smart? Well, let me get the quizzing y'all in here. Nicholas Joseph Fuentes, born August 18th, 1998, is an American far-right political pundit, activist, and live streamer who promotes white supremacist, misogynistic, and anti-Semitic views. Woo-wee! Fuentes has promoted anti-Semitic conspiracy theories against the bankers and the bagel meisters and calls for a holy war against them, and has denied the Holocaust. He has been described as a neo-Nazi by various sources. Fuentes identifies as a member of the Incel movement, a supporter of authoritarianism, an integralist, and a Christian nationalist. Yeah. What is an incel? You ask. Man, listen. We won't get into that because that was different. But he used YNs. And now people are tight. Let's continue. Collaborating with Patrick Casey, a former leader of the neo-Nazi organization Identity Europa in 2019, Fuentes' followers known as what? Groypers began to heckle Turning Point's USA Culture War Tour, including a speaking event for Donald Trump Jr. In 2020, seeking to establish a white supremacist conference to rival the Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, Fuentes began holding the annual America First Political Action Conference. Fuentes attended the 2017 white supremacist rally in Charlottesville and was also an attendee and speaker at events preceding the January 6th United States Capitol attack. His YouTube page was permanently terminated in February 2020 for violating YouTube's hate speech policy. Permanently. Yeah, Fuentes has encouraged the use of jokes and irony among white nationalist groups, stating that it is so important for giving a lot of cover and plausible deniability for our views. Okay? But he so openly used the term YN effortlessly, right off his tongue. YNs. You know, those that's what we call those are called YNs. Yeah. So now people are so comfortable using the term that the white supremacists are using it. And when they use it, they manifest it. Right? We don't know if that term was the catalyst for causing this volunteer firefighter to unalive 2 twins in Georgia. We don't know if he considered them YNs, even though they were college students. Getting A's and B's. We don't know if he's seen them as YNs and decided to move as a white supremacist and unalive these 2 young twins. We don't know. Okay? We don't know. Now, when he said incel, INCEL, let's see what that means. Fuentes identifies as an incel or involuntary celibate. So this is why he is real quick to be a racist, to be anti-everything, because he backed up. His tiny little scrotum is probably filled to the T. He backed up, so now he mad. He mad at the bankers. He mad at the flag. He mad at YNs. He mad because he celibate. Now, instead of him going and getting him an OnlyFans model like Shannon Sharp did, he just holding it. Holding it. Okay? Although some of his supporters have criticized him for being a voluntary celibate after he admitted that he kissed a girl while he was in high school. So people are really living this type of lifestyle, involuntary celibate, voluntary celibate, and you gonna criticize him because he got a little kiss, because he got a little kissy kiss, so he can't get no kissy kiss. He got to be backed up. His little tiny little squirrel nut is just filled to the T. From years and years and years of being backed up, he can't think straight. So he quick to call people YNs. He quick to run up in the Capitol. He quick to be anti-black, anti-Hebrew, anti. He anti-everything, even anti-box. So he mad. But he wasn't anti-using a racist derogatory term to describe our people. He wasn't too racial slur. He wasn't that. He used the N-word. YN. Somebody get that man a little piece of trim. That don't make no sense. He has described himself as the straightest guy and attempted to defend himself as an incel by claiming that the only really straight heterosexual position is to be an asexual incel. Okay? As he says, having sex with women is the G word. Is Roy G. Biv having sex with women is a what? Is Roy G. Biv having sex with women is sweet, is rainbow? That's what he said. What's gayer than being like, I need cuddles, I need kisses, I need to spend time with a woman? He said that's sweet, that's fruity. So you know he out his damn mind. He's out his damn mind. Got to be. But he's not so out of his mind that he didn't refrain from looking at black boys and calling them YNs, because that is a term used in commercial rap. That is a term used in the streets. He was not that out of his mind. Okay? Yeah. He sure was in the right frame of mind when he said that. He knew that looking at black boys, that he was going to use that term. Okay? Now, this man is backed up. But let's continue. In November 2022, Fuentes and the American rapper Kanye West had a private dinner with Donald Trump. The meeting was broadly condemned by American political commentators, with the New York Times describing it as what may be the most discomforting moment in U.S. history in a half century or more for American bankers, Bagelmeisters. Do you get that? Do you get that? The White House is mad at him. The White House is mad at him. Okay? The Bagelmeisters is mad at him. Everybody's mad at him. But the average melanated folk don't even know he calling your kids YNs. Like he can do that. Like he's built like that. Okay? Y'all better, I keep telling you it's a war going on. I'm telling you it's a war going on. When you got dudes that ain't even bust their first little nizzle talking about he hate black folk, he a separatist, he's a supremacist. You ain't even get you none, man. Go get you some and calm down. That shit might unleash a whole different mind frame for you, man, Nick. Go get you a little bit of tail, man. That's why you're so angry. And you ain't getting none. And it's a whole bunch, it's a world full of Karens out there for Becky's. They'll give you a shot. They won't worry about that hairstyle you got. Yeah, looking like Johnny Sprocket and all. They don't care. They'll give you a little bit of trim. You got a following. You large on Twitter. Nick Fuentes, go get you a shot. Yeah, man. Should clear your mind. Because you got mad. Yo, I'm telling you, You doing a bid, Nick Fuentes. You don't know that? Celibacy is a bid, man. You doing a bid for nothing. Backed up. Gotta go get some, man. Then you won't be so racist. I'm telling you. You tight. Tight. You stiff. Man. Man, come on now. Yeah. You so tight, your own people try to knock you off. Yeah. His rhetoric, the stuff that he's saying, what he's promoting, almost got his head popped off. Check this out, y'all. A man named Lyons appears to have shown up to Fuentes' house with a pistol and a crossbow while the right-wing influencer was live streaming. They caught him on a live stream. According to social media, Fuentes, and the police confirmed that they have responded to a report around 11:40 p.m. of a man with a hammer. Fuentes, a white supremacist who has praised Adolf, commented on the incident in a series of Twitter posts alleging that the armed individual made an attempt on his life. He said, "I'm grateful to God that I'm still alive today," and shared surveillance, video appearing to show a man with weapons at his crib. While heartbreaking, it could have been so unimaginably worse. God have mercy. Doxing is not a game. This is what he said. Yeah. Now, last year, he was expelled from the Conservative Political Action Conference over his history of openly promoting anti-Semitic and racist rhetoric. Okay, he went to Mar-a-Lago. T47 said, "Yo, I didn't know who he was. And I wasn't up to speed on his background." Okay, now, after the incident, Fuentes said he will now have to uproot his life and relocate. Yeah, because they're on my ass. While I can handle whatever comes to my front door, it is irresponsible to expect my neighbors with young families to share that burden. Yeah, because homie would have got the spraying, he could have hit anybody. Now, yeah. Now this man, Lyons, fled. He fled from the officers on foot, ran into somebody else's spot, clapped their dogs, 2 dogs, pushed them, and then he disobeyed orders to stop, and he clapped at the officers. The officers returned fire and bodied him. So this dude meant business. That's the kind of hate that Nick Fuentes builds in people. So when y'all triggered by hearing him call low young men YNs, know that if y'all ain't that triggered like this dude Lyons, to ignore it, leave it alone. Okay? Now, police, check it out. Now, police believe that the dude Lyons that tried to get at Fuentes committed a triple homo in a small village about 11 miles north of where he was earlier that day. Bodied 3 people, Sarah Mason, Janice Mason, and Caleb Mason. Yeah. So he was coming for old Nick. He was coming. Yeah. He done hit them 3 people, done hit 2 dogs, clapped at police. He was serious. Okay? So I'm saying all this to say that there must be a subsequent action when we are using words. That's called manifesting, right? We like to say, manifest your wisdom, God, right? You understand? You got your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding, and what's your manifestation of it? All right? And I always tell you that you have to manifest your beliefs. So when people are just on TV using terms and trying to talk slick, because if it's the N word or all these square people, these commentators, I hear it on broadcast news on the regular. They say lit. All the women say twerk, right? Hating, popping tag. Every piece of lingo that we utilize in hip hop over the last 2 decades and commercial rap in the last decade has been used on mainstream media. So you really can't get tight because that's their market. They're trying to get to you and your babies. Now, when y'all get tight because somebody's calling your cousins, your nephews, your brothers and sons YNs, I want to know, is that the same amount of anger? Is that the same trigger that you feel emotionally when we say that y'all gods? Because people get mad when I say, you a god, you God. Earth, you God. Or I'm God. Y'all get mad. Tight, I ain't no God. We ain't gods. Y'all get furious. I'm like, really? Somebody is saying that you God? The highest degrees? You are universal truth? And y'all get mad. Y'all get mad. Furious. How dare you call me a God? How dare you call yourself God? Furious. But yet, a white supremacist can say that your kids are YNs, and y'all shrug your shoulders. Oh, he just racist. Huh? Huh? You gonna learn something today, damn it. Are you that angry? Huh? How triggered are you? Are you more triggered that a melanated man who walked the same struggle that you walk is saying that peace, peace almighty, peace God? Or are you more offended? By hearing people call you the YN. Man, somebody got to talk to me. What's more of a disrespect? Somebody calling your kids gods or calling your kids YNs? Somebody got to talk to me. What? What's up? Don't get quiet now, damn it. It's Fish Friday. I need my fish. I need my fish. Jewels are being dropped. We shaking and baking over here. What's up? Tell me something. What is more offensive to you? That I'm saying that I love you, which is a supreme understanding amongst those who are original. Y equals self, God, when I'm saying these type of things, you getting mad and taking it back. I'm Christian. Okay? I'm acknowledging you as someone higher. What's going on? Okay, never mind. You could go be a YN. You could go be an N. You could be an N. Yeah, you could be all of that. Okay. Be all that then. When they calling you welfare mothers and all that. Go ahead. Shelter dwellers and all that. Go ahead. They calling you deadbeat dads and all that. Go ahead. But when somebody's acknowledging your righteousness, acknowledging you, as an heir-like, you getting tight? Nah, man, you can't tell me about that YN stuff. That shit shouldn't make you mad. Most of the people using that term have no idea of who they are. Have no idea of who you are. Shit, I've been called a lot of things. A lot of things. But I know who I am. Zero tolerance, much appreciation. Keep speaking the truth, Bliz. I'm making every attempt, but my stomach is growling. You got goddamn whitings, a little flounder fillet and all that. But I'm working through it, damn it. I want y'all to get this point. Now, are they YNs? Or are they young gods? Y'all got to let me know. Come on now. Come on now. Let's get to it. Are y'all in class or are you on YouTube? Come on now, let me know. Am I getting fish tonight? Damn it, or y'all gonna make me get fish sticks? I need to know. Damn it, I'll cut this class off right now. Huh? Damn it. Let's go. Child 75, much appreciation. Y'all don't be laughing, CC, because I know you ready to feed me some damn fish sticks, Gordons, or some of that shit. Let's go. Damn it. Yeah, Lord. Yeah, Lord. They'll hit you with some fish sticks in a minute. I know, I see people on the street. Hey, you the guy on YouTube. Yeah. Did you fund the war? She was, nah, I ain't fund the war, but I could get you some fish sticks. I don't want no damn fish sticks. What the hell's going on around here? Damn it. Come on now. Y'all wowing. Wowing. Treat me like that. Oh, dry ass fish stick. I got to chew like that. Come on, man. I don't deserve that. I don't deserve that. I can see if we was in the battlefield and that was part of the MREs, and I had to open the pack and eat it. Damn it. We ain't on the front lines yet. How the hell y'all sending me out the crib? Man. See, Blade, you see how they act? You see how they act. You see how they act. Look at this, look at Deborah. You gonna add ketchup? I don't eat ketchup. I'm trying to get my daughter to stop. Who the hell eat fish and ketchup? Nah, man, no. No. You don't do that. Oh. They ready to hit you with some shit because they seen it on TV. It's the Gordon's fishermen. Get that shit. I don't eat them. I'm a grown man. Because I got on a bucket hat don't mean I'm going on nobody's boat. Shit. Let me get off this damn YouTube and do what the hell I got to do. Y'all got my pressure on up. I done worked out for nothing today. Messing with y'all. Huh? Yeah, I ain't doing you. Get you, Mecca. Get you. My pressure up now. I got to go. I'm messing with y'all. Y'all gonna make me mad. Got my triggers. I need to do my anger management plan and woosah, because y'all treat me bad. Like I'm the one running around here calling people YNs and stuff. Mm-hmm. Who that Arthur Treacher's fit? Ooh, wait, I don't eat that. Who eat that? Arthur Treacher's? Your ass must be from Sheep's Head Bay. Arthur Treacher's and all. They don't eat that. The hell's the matter with you? Huh? Huh? What's the matter? Next thing y'all gonna be trying to serve me Vanderkamps and all that shit. Who that little thin ass piece of bullshit, Vanderkamps? Shit, you and your sister you fighting over. He ain't the last Vanderkamps. Arthur Treacher, the Vanderkamp? Come on, man. I can't go to the market and say, yo, yeah, I need that whiting. Let me get that little flounder fillet, let me give about 8, 9 pieces of that whiting. Not talking about Vanderkamps. I don't eat that shit. That ain't fish. Ah, man. That's why people quit YouTube. That's why. Because they chat be wilding. I don't eat that. I don't eat it. Yeah. 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 You see that, Angel. You see that. They'll hit you with a box of Vanderkamps. Here, eat that. You gotta wait till that shit thaw out. Come on, man. Come on. This is Bliz, the general. Teacher. Melissa Taylor, much appreciation. God damn it. For funding the war effort. It ain't about being bougie. I gotta feed that. Hold on. I got to feed that. It's got to be fed. That ain't bougie. Vanderkamps can't do nothing for that. The hell am I eating Vanderkamps with that? That don't do nothing. I need fish. Shit coming from the Bronx and terminal markets and all that. You talking about bougie. It ain't got nothing to do with being bougie. Damn it. I'm a hard-working man for the people. I took 4 calls before 8 o'clock this morning. People in distress. And you want to feed me Vanderkamps and Gordons. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that no time, never. Damn it, Fish Friday, show up. Classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down and loving on me. My C Blaze and everybody. Come on and job for joining and getting a membership. And everybody who donated to the Fish Friday, to the war efforts. Loving on me. Philly in the building, loving on me, all that. That's what we talking about, man. Keep me up out of the freezer aisle, damn it. Why I got to eat the frozen fish? Huh? And don't worry about what nobody call you, man. Recognize God is in you. You that. Worry about them. Don't get triggered by this meatball shit. It's war. It's psychological. It's physical. It's economic. And we got it. We got it, man. We just got to move. We got to move, okay? Real talk. Love has no boundaries, man. When we say we love on each other, that means we going to unalive somebody who tried to violate. Okay? All right? Much appreciation. All my truckers, man, get to your destination safe. Jonathan Kidd, get some salmon, filet, God, no doubt. Damn it. All right? Truckers, get to your destination. All y'all get back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. We might have a class tonight. Y'all DM me something that we might have to discuss. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Make noise. Keep your paperwork good. Demetrius, yeah. We see you, much appreciation funding the war effort. You said you know how much you writing. Cause writing ain't, that's a decent amount of writing. I see you, Demetrius. Yeah. Decent amount of writing. Depend on where you go now, damn it. I know where to go. Where the old ladies go. Damn it, where's Fresh at? All right? So again, much appreciation. Miss Lovelace, we see you. Okay? Y'all do what y'all do. Let me know if we supposed to be back in class tonight, y'all. All right? Huh? And remember, don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. Clear eyes, clean ears. Clean eyes, clear ears. The war is on. Protect yourselves at all costs. No one has power or authority over you. Deathly serious about that. No one. Stay away from the hateful energy. Stay away from them peoples. Okay? Much appreciation. 55 gang, get y'all grades up.